Hey everybody, what's up? This is RDH Davis, and today I'm going to be watching the new trailer for the game called Dead by Daylight, and for their upcoming new chapter for Resident Evil. This is going to be the second chapter, and they're going to introduce the new killer with two new survivors. So the first thing we're going to do in this video is watch the trailer, then after that we're going to discuss it, I'm going to be sharing my opinions about the trailer, then we're going to see how the characters sound, if it's going to be the original voice actors or voice actresses for these characters. Let's go ahead and get started. Ada. This is it.
I'll kill you quickly. You will not live to see the dawn.
Albert Wesker, Ada Wong, and Rebecca Chambers. Coming soon to Dead by Daylight. Alright. So the trailer looks pretty good, and I just want to share this really quick. I'm kind of glad that they improved a lot, the creators from Dead by Daylight. Whoever makes the trailers for these games, whenever a new killer or a new survivor or a new chapter is going to come up for the game, they always put up like a little teaser trailer. And the teaser trailers that they would release long ago, I didn't like them. I wasn't a fan of them because they would show you the most little, like a little quick second teaser, and they just focus, like for example, they zoom in on like a pencil, and then that's it. Boom, that's the end of the trailer. And then I guess they loved it because it gives the fans a chance to figure out, oh, I know who the killer is. It's Pencil Dude, or it's the teacher. It's no, and like they all go in their debates or whatever trying to figure out who the killer is. And I'm just like, I'd rather just wait. I'm not gonna like go all crazy trying to figure out who the hell the killer is when they just zoom in on something so simple on a pencil. And then when the killer is announced, or the survivor, all of a sudden the killer has nothing to do with the trailer. Oh, it's Plant Lady. Oh, it's Poison Ivy. Oh, it's Ursula from The Little Mermaid. And I'm like, why did they zoom in on a pencil?
Now, these trailers are just plain and simple. They just cut straight to the point, showing you who the killer's going to be and who the survivor's going to be. I mean, they could continue on like having people guess who it is, but put something that's going to lead to the point, like when the killer is released, that we're like, oh, when we look back to the trailer, oh, that teaser trailer made sense because it all leads to this killer. Not just something that's pointless that you're just going to make the fans go crazy debating who the killer's going to be, and it gets them nowhere to where they were close to like, oh, it was that killer.
I know there's a lot of people who love this game. I personally, I used to love it when it was released back in 2016, I believe. I could be wrong, but I think it was 2016 when I first bought it for the PS4. And I loved it back then. But after so many updates and so many changes they had to do to fix it, I felt like it just went off from the way it used to be back then when I used to like it. Now I'm just like, I only play it just with friends. When we're all we want to play together. That's like one of the few games that we could all play. So we play that. I will admit, when they announced the first trailer for Resident Evil that it was coming to DVD, they got me back into playing this game. And also when they announced Silent Hill, I was like, oh, okay, nice one. You got me coming back just to see how it is. I would like to play as this character. And now with this new trailer for the second chapter of Resident Evil for Dead by Daylight, they got me again. I will admit, they do get me. And I'm pretty sure it gets a lot of us who like take a big break from this game. I do take a long, big break from playing this game. And then when something like this happens, it gets me back. All right, let's see what let's play it for a little bit. That's just how I feel. I know there's a lot of you out there that might be big, huge fans and love this game with so much passion. That's great. That's great for you, you know? But for me, I'm just like, I'll play other games in the meantime. Now, before we go on, I just wanted to share something really quick. And it's something where I have to give props to the game Dead by Daylight. Kind of sucks that it had to be a game like Dead by Daylight to bring together all these main characters from the Resident Evil franchise, such as Chris, Claire, Jill, Leon, Rebecca, Ada, and now Wesker. It just sucks that it has to be a game like DBD to bring all these characters together in this one game when they could have done that, and I was hoping they would do that in the actual Resident Evil franchise, the video games, and they never did. They were so close of bringing all the main characters that we fell in love with together in Resident Evil 6, but it kind of didn't happen. The characters that were missing were Jill and Claire. Instead, they put in Helena, who was a very I didn't like that character. I didn't care for that character. Oh, and I forgot his name. Joseph? Whatever his name is. And I remember when I was playing the Resident Evil games, I think after Code Veronica, or one of the games I was done playing, I was like thinking, oh man, there's going to be a Resident Evil game when all these main characters, Jill, Chris, Claire, Leon, Ada Wong, Rebecca, and maybe Billy, are all going to come together in one Resident Evil game to finally take down Wesker once and for all. Like, they're going to have like a big Avengers moment. They all team up together to fight the last evil they've been meaning to destroy from the very beginning. And yeah, be done with it. And it never happened. They never gave us that. And they were close to also doing it in the live action movies. But that one was also such a big disappointment because at the end of like fifth movie, I think it was called Resident Evil Retribution, the ending leaves you like wanting more, that they all assembled. It was Ada Wong, Leon, Alice, the main character, Albert Wesker, and Jill Valentine going to team up together. All they were missing was Claire and Chris. So there I was thinking, oh God, hopefully in the next movie, Chris and Claire will come in and they all team up together to face all the hordes of zombies and, hopefully find a way to cure the virus and, be done with it. But it was a missed opportunity. In the very last movie of Resident Evil, which was called Resident Evil Final Chapter, spoiler alert, sorry for those who haven't seen the last movie, but in the very beginning, it just starts off with Alice, the only survivor who survived the attack of the whole horde of zombies that you see at the very end of Resident Evil Retribution. And it's like, what happened to Ada? What happened to Jill? Where's everybody else? They died, basically. And the worst part is that they never show you a flashback or they don't show you how they died. All they just say is like, they're all dead. That's it. And they expect you to go along with the movie as it goes. And it's like, oh, that's so disappointing. That was like a middle finger. I don't know if the director even tried to contact these actors and actresses to return and reprise their roles to play Jill and so on. But I don't know. But I know the final film was not that good. And it's funny how Dead by Daylight accomplishes that. And it's like, ugh, come on, Capcom or the creators of the Resident Evil franchise. What are you waiting for? Like, come on, this is what we want. We want all these characters together in one game. And trust me, it will sell. We get to choose who we want to play, either Chris, Claire, or, and they all have their separate stories. Maybe too long, but hell, I would buy it because we have all of our favorite characters together. It's the Avengers Endgame kind of style, but they never gave it to us. I don't know if they're going to give it to us in this new reboot. Obviously, they're rebooting the whole franchise with these remakes. But who knows? Who knows? I guess we're just going to have to wait and see what Capcom has in store. Because it just, to me, in my opinion, I don't think they know what they're doing. But I'll wait and see. Maybe, I hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong. Now, let's go ahead and talk about the voice actor for Albert Wesker. When I first saw it, I was like, is that the same voice actor, DC Douglas, for Albert Wesker for this game? It did sound a lot like him, but you could definitely tell there's a little difference in the voice. Now, DC Douglas was the voice of Albert Wesker for Resident Evil 5, Resident Evil Umbrella Chronicles, and I believe some of the few Resident Evil games that we had in the past, before they announced that DC Douglas was no longer going to do the voice of Albert Wesker. It was going to be someone else. Then it was later confirmed that DC Douglas in his Twitter announced that he's no longer going to play Albert Wesker and that this is indeed somebody else, a different voice actor playing the role as Albert Wesker. Now, my thoughts about this is that, okay, so it's a new voice actor, but he definitely sounds a lot like DC Douglas. Now, is he going to be the new Albert Wesker for the upcoming Resident Evil games? Or are they going to choose someone different? And if that's so, if it's going to be the same voice actor for the future Resident Evil games, I wonder if he's going to keep the same voice tone to make it sound like, Albert Wesker, like DC Douglas is Albert Wesker, or is he going to give it something different? Is he going to change it up? Because in that case, they might as well just keep DC Douglas. Because in my opinion, if you're not going to try to do something a little bit different for the voice and give it your own signature, I feel like people might get it still confused that, oh, is that DC Douglas or is that a different voice actor? You know what I mean? But if they're going to keep the same voice actor, then good luck to him. I hope he continues to do a good job. I mean, this is his first time playing Albert Wesker. So like I said, it's not confirmed if he's going to be the new voice for Albert Wesker. If Albert Wesker ever comes out in the future Resident Evil games, are they still going to keep him or choose somebody different? We don't know. And if they choose him, hopefully he does good. Because this is just like a preview. And so far, it seems like he's just repeating the same lines that DC Douglas did for Albert Wesker in Resident Evil 5 for this game, in Dead by Daylight. Now let's go ahead and hear a couple of lines he's going to say in the game of Dead by Daylight as the killer. And then we'll also get to hear the voice for Ada Wong, the voice actress who's going to play Ada Wong, and the voice actress for Rebecca Chambers. Let's go ahead and hear them out.
Let's finish this. Your feeble attempts only delay the inevitable. Poor performance indeed. Are you trying to make me angry?
See, you can tell just a little bit that there's a little difference between DC Douglas and his new voice actor playing Albert Wesker. I mean, it sounds pretty good, like I said, but is it too much the same? Is it a bad thing or a good thing? What are your thoughts about that? Do you think this voice actor should give it his own signature or continue on with the tradition that DC Douglas left, continue on with his legacy? If so, I just feel like that'll be unfair because then it won't give this voice actor his chance and his own way to like, oh, let me give it my own voice so that way people will recognize this voice actor. Who's he? It doesn't sound like the others, but it sounds a lot different, but I like it. I welcome it because I like this voice for Albert Wesker. Now, I don't know if they told him like, no, we need you to do the same voice as the other voice actor did. Then that's on the creators or the people who tell the voice actor how they want them to portray or to do the voice of the character. Then that's on them, not the voice actor.
Be prepared, Leon. It's like a Raccoon City reunion. I hate playing other people's games. Leon, I'm counting on you. Stay sharp. God only knows what's down here.
Okay, the voice actress who's playing Ada Wong, I don't know if it's the same voice actress, the original voice actress for Ada Wong in Resident Evil 2 and 4. It sounds a lot like her. There's a little difference too, but that's a very good convincing voice actress. And I don't know, and I don't remember if that's how this Ada Wong sounded like in the remake of Resident Evil 2, but I like this one. I like the way this voice actress sounds for Ada Wong because it sounds like the original. Now let's hear Rebecca's.
Want me to treat your wounds? I can handle myself. What's going on? Be careful, Chris.
I like that. Sounds good. And now for a bonus video just for you guys about me reacting to a surprise that I found on the internet. Now, this contains spoilers about certain characters that are also going to make an appearance in this DLC of Resident Evil Chapter 2 for Dead by Daylight. Now, for those of you who don't wish to know and would like to be surprised until the DLC comes out, I totally understand. I thank you so very much for watching my video, but for those of you who would like to know who are the two characters that will make an appearance on the DLC, you are more than welcome to stay and continue watching, and I hope you enjoy.
I need a rocket launcher.
Sheva's gonna come out? No way!
You can't be serious.
Sheva's gonna make it? No way. Is that fake or is that real? I don't know. Now, Sheva Alima, that's a surprise to me. Is she really going to make an appearance? If so, then shoot, they're bringing more of the main characters into this one game. What the hell?
Okay, now the fun shit begins.
What?
You're gonna be okay.
Carlos is going to make an appearance too. There you go. There's everybody. That's everybody. All they're missing is Billy. So of course, after finding out that Sheva and Carlos will be making an appearance on the DLC of Resident Evil Chapter 2 for Dead by Daylight, I decided to make sure and investigate if these were not fake news or rumors. And it's been confirmed, guys. Sheva and Carlos will be making an appearance on Resident Evil Chapter 2 for Dead by Daylight. But they will be as legendary skins for survivors. For which survivors? I'm not too sure, to be honest. It was not mentioned, but they will be in the game. Now, even though I don't like this game as much as I used to, I still gotta give it props for what they did. I mean, I gotta appreciate to the creators of Dead by Daylight that at least they took the effort to find voice actors and actresses who sound almost the same as the original voice actors and actresses for the Resident Evil characters. It's a very nice touch, if you ask me. It's also a very nice fan service to those who love Resident Evil. So I gotta say, nice touch to the creators of DBD. Nice touch. That's a nice surprise. If Sheva and Carlos are making an appearance, nice. I mean, shoot. People are going to go crazy buying this DLC for Dead by Daylight. I think the creators for DBD did good. I'm telling you, why did it have to be a game like Dead by Daylight to bring all these main characters that we all love together in this one game? I don't understand. Well, what's going on, Capcom, or the creators of Resident Evil? Like, get with the program here. Okay, so it seems like the Resident Evil characters in Dead by Daylight are going to have their own unique voice lines to say. I wonder how that's going to work. Now, I wonder if this is like the beginning where now the other survivors might get some other voice lines as well. That'll be nice to have in the game. I think that'll be a nice upgrade to the game. They really need to work on emotes. I would love for the survivors to have some emotes, the same for the killers. I think that'll be a nice touch, like they did with Friday the 13th. That was one of the cool parts about the game. The characters have like their unique emotes. They could dance or do a little taunting and all that. You know, cute stuff. Now, when will this DLC be released? I am not too sure. It did not show. It said it will be released soon. My guess would probably be on October, because they still have the chapter of Attack on Titan still on Dead by Daylight. And I'm pretty sure when that's over, they still have to release the beta. So that way players of the Dead by Daylight game could try out the demo of how Wesker and the two survivors, Ada Wong and Rebecca, are going to be. They always have to do that. They always have to do a beta test before they release it, which in my opinion, I don't see the point of it, because even when they have these players test it out first, so they could submit, oh, this is what I think what's wrong with the game or whatever. This is what I think needs to be fixed. When they release the chapter, they always have to correct something. There's always something that they have to fix. So it's like, it's no point. This is just my opinion. Keep that in mind. Remember that. So yeah, my guess will be in October. How much will it be? My guess too. I mean, it didn't show. Could be like $9.99, $10. Who knows? But save your money if you're planning to buy this. I think I will. I'm a fan of Resident Evil. I'm definitely going to get this. Why? Because Ada Wong's going to be in it. And Wesker's going to be in it. Hell yeah. But what about you guys? Are you going to get this DLC? Are you excited for this second chapter of Resident Evil coming to Dead by Daylight? Are you excited that Wesker is coming to Dead by Daylight? I definitely think that Wesker is going to be a pain in the butt to deal with as a killer in the game, I swear. Because he is very powerful. He can run really fast. I can imagine him running across the map like the Blight. I don't know what other abilities they're going to give him, what kind of perks he's going to have, but I'm pretty sure people are going to have difficulty trying to control him or trying to figure him out, and they're going to complain to the devs, I don't know how to control him, they need to fix him. This is my suggestion. If you have difficulty trying to adjust to a certain character or a game or a killer, keep playing it. Keep practicing. The more you practice, the more you keep playing, surprisingly, believe it or not, the better you'll get at it. It's that simple. That's how I see it. In my opinion, all you gotta do is just keep practicing, and sure enough, you'll get the hang of it. And then you'll end up thinking, oh wow, maybe it didn't need a fix after all. So yeah, I think he's going to be a pain in the butt to deal with, but it'll be interesting to see. So there you have it, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video, and here are my thoughts about it. I'd like to know your thoughts about this chapter that's coming out. Are you going to play as Albert Wesker, or are you going to play as one of the survivors? And who? Are you going to play Rebecca or Ada Wong? Who's your favorite from the two? Mine is Ada Wong. Rebecca's cute, but I'm excited that Ada Wong's coming in. Share your comments down below. Share your thoughts, and I'll be happy to read them. Y'all have a good day or a good night. Laters.